The Independent Square or Swadhinata Chattar sculpture is located at Narayanganj, BB Road Extension Turning. Swadhinata Chattar, the Independent Square. In this Swadhinata Chattar sculpture depicts the various stages of the independence movement of the country. Around the altar depicts the language movement of 1952, the 6-point movement of 1966, the mass uprising movement of 1969, Bangabandhu's call for independence in 1971, the participation of Bengalis in the Liberation War, the War of Liberation, the surrender of the Pakistani forces, and the victory of independence. This sculpture has a brief but important representation of the whole Liberation War. The original sculpture is placed on a high altar. The father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's historic 7 March speech above all the sculpture. In the four corners of the altar, four national leaders, Taizuddin Ahmed, Soyed Nazrul Islam, Muhammad Mansur Ali, A.H.M. Kamruzzaman's portrait has been constructed in the Swadhinata Chattar sculpture. Scattered around the sculpture, covered with different beautiful flowering trees. Story depicts the sculpture. The sculpture of the Liberation War, Fire Dekha 71 or Look Back 71, located at 2nd Railway Gate of Narayanganj main city. In this triangular sculpture, the main sculpture is placed on a 2-level high altar, and there are two beautiful fountains of water in two different corners. The burnt clay murals around the altar depict protest against the Pakistani tyranny, the nature of Bangladesh, the aggression of the invading forces, the brutal killing of innocent civilians, and the dead body for foxes being left here and there. In this sculpture, it is a tangible symbol of the participation of Bengalis of all walks of life, irrespective of gender. The bloody conflict of 9 months in the Great Liberation War, the Pakistani forces carried out the most heinous massacre, including rape of innocent women. The body of a woman killed in a liberation war is standing by a freedom fighter. On the other hand, a freedom-loving woman is standing with a sickle in one hand and a grenade in the other, which is a symbol of protest. Right next to him, a freedom fighter is standing with a weapon in his hand with courageously. Innocent ordinary people are brutally killed and left here and there. The statue was constructed with the financial support and collaboration of Narayanganj City Corporation. The sculpture name is Akhil and the artist name is Ronnie, written on the altar of the sculpture. Istambo or Victory Pillar is located in the heart point of Narayanganj at Chashara turning. The people of Narayanganj played a major role in the liberation war. To remember that contribution, the Victory Pillar or Vijay Istambo was first built in Narayanganj. A list of names of the freedom fighters of the liberation war has been placed in the Victory Pillar. Recently, the entire structure of the Victory Pillar was renovated, keeping the original structure of the Victory Pillar intact. 56 lamps and 4 street lights were installed on the new Victory Pillar. In addition, to enhance the beauty, a fountain has been placed around the Victory Pillar, and each fountain has colored lights. Various flowers have been planted along the side of the fountain. Vijay Ullas or victory of acceleration. The Vijay Ullas sculpture is located at Narayanganj Metro Hall turning. After the liberation war, the freedom fighter of Narayanganj expressed the joy with flags. At the end of the freedom struggle in Narayanganj, the sculpture is built with that memory in mind. A woman raised the flag of a new nation in the sky, with a victorious freedom fighter standing beside her with a rifle. Another freedom fighter holds his stand gun high and stand in awe. It's a tangible symbol of the participation of Bengalis in their liberation war, irrespective of gender. The original sculpture is placed on a high altar. An excellent sculpture of the victory acceleration of Bangladesh liberation war, which is Vijay Ullas. It was built in 2008 under the plan and supervision of Narayanganj municipality. দেবভোগ আখড়া টার্নিং স্ট্যাচু দেবভোগ আখড়ার মোড় স্তম্ভ A sculpture has been erected at the Devok Akhra turning to commemorate the liberation war. 3 pillars above the altar represent the red and green Bangladesh. The war of liberation of Bangladesh is depicted in the burnt clay mural around the altar. Surrounding the altar is a beautiful green enclosure of trees.